Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the American League's Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Jordan Lyles, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. He'll look to build on that here.
George Springer heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, number 4.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Martinez looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 36 on the year for him, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game, and it's already 1-0.
John Singleton will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! Two batters, 2 solo home runs. 41st home run of the year for him, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
If you want to take the sting out of an opposing crowd, can't think of a better way to do it than this. I mean, that's back-to-back homers now from the first 2 guys in the lineup. That's how you start a ball game in style.
Luis Valbuena will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
You know, these guys fall out of bed every morning and hit. They're leading the league in hits right now, so that really makes it tough on an opposing defense and a pitching staff. So if they just keep the approach that they've had so far, they're golden.
High and deep to right center. Looking up as goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus. Home run number 42 on the season. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
All right, that's already the fourth hit he's given up in this first inning, and this one's a double. And you start to get the sense that if he doesn't turn it around very soon, he's not going to be out there much longer.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Wheeling around third is Gomez heading for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so, and it's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Rips this one to first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Dallas Keuchel gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Jose Iglesias is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Keuchel gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in, 1 away. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. I mean, he hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with a quick breather here, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot at things here, and as you can see, he currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games, too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Might want to stay away from that pitch in the foreseeable future. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. Houston leads this one 4-0. Brian Holiday strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Brian Holiday.
Hit hard towards second. There to make the play is Kinsler as he takes away a knock. One gone.
Fielder number 4, George Springer.
George Springer will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Martinez. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Throw won't get him.
If he's maybe thinking about the cycle, he's got the 2 hardest parts out of the way now. After the home run earlier, he's into third here with a triple.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. The runner's breaking for home. Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. But there are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. And he's able to get the job done.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and that's home run number 48 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Standing in now, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus.
Line towards center field. Ghost is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Jose Altuve strides into the box, and let's see if he can keep it going after the RBI triple his first time up.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 7 and the Tigers nothing. J.D. Martinez will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Alfred Broussard.
Alfred Broussard will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Nick Castellanos now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 14 homers and 51 runs batted in. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Alex Wilson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Wilson.
Carlos Correa stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez is there, 1 away.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, catcher
Brian Holiday stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. Anthony Gose will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
In there, strike one.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Tap foul at home plate. Keuchel sets his sights. 0-2 on its way. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
James McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded on to first, and there were 2 down. Jose Iglesias is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. George Springer strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Fly ball heading for the alley. Gose is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he'll round it and try for third. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
First baseman number 21.
I'll tell you what, there aren't a whole lot of ballparks in this league where that isn't a home run. I mean, he had to hit that thing a good 400 feet plus, but at least he'll have 3 bases to show for it.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton, as he lines this one out to center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Pulled toward right center field. Gose will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. Colby Rasmus steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runners off for second. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. Make it 9-0.
He's definitely in the middle of an MVP type year. He just keeps coming through time after time after time. Picks up another RBI here with a hard-hit double.
Blaine Hardy is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Here's Carlos Gomez as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. The run scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Jose Altuve steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to left field. Broussard shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Carlos Correa will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Back goes Martinez. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Tom Noonan. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Ghost going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple. Brian Holiday will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there, and who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far, and that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Ghost is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Ian Kinsler will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.